The basketball addicts are back at it, and the question right now, as you look at Harrison Barnes missing another quarter three, this is a struggle pack from the Warriors. Dan Gladman, did the Warriors miss shots, or was the Cavs defense that disruptive? Who are you giving the credit to?
Well, I mean, it's both. Cleveland's defense really stepped up, but
no offense,
I'm very, very disappointed in Golden State. Their decision making is not at championship level. Their passing, their turnovers, even their shot selection is just it's not what we expect from them. And you know, Cleveland's defense the schemes are great. They've made some excellent maneuvers, but bottom line, Golden State's not delivering. They're missing open three-pointers.
Get in here. Who do you think did the better job last night? Was it the Cavs defense, or was it just Warriors missing shots they usually make?
Yeah, I'm with Dan. I thought.
Oh, don't say that. That's the last thing I want to hear.
That's what we're paying you for, to agree.
That's it. It's good analysis. Pay the man. They missed shots that they should make. Harrison Barnes, another tough performance, a guy that's looking to get a max contract here, and he's not hitting these crucial shots for this team. And Clay, he'll have those streaks where he hits 5 or 6 in a row, but early part of the game, when it was still close, did not hit those shots to keep it to 8 points, keep it to 10 points. All of a sudden, it's a 20-point game.
I see Will Strickland tickling his whiskers over there.
Clay Alexander-Thompson has had a terrible first quarter throughout the entire series. And he's had stretches where he scored the ball. Yeah. So when you say they've missed shots they're supposed to make, every guy who shoots the ball expects to make the basket. At the end of the day, the pressure is
not
on,
like the Warriors.
And pressure can either burst pipes or create diamonds. At the end of the day, there's a combination between missing open shots and the Cavs' defensive schemes. So you have to give respect on both ends. I think that the Warriors will have a better game at Oracle in Game 7.
That's what I'm asking you.
What?
Okay,
I'm not
asking another
we're
question
not doing this Screaming A. Smith linear kind of binary. You got
to answer the questions, man.
No, I didn't answer the question. I said that I would give credit. I would give credit to Cleveland. But again, they have to make shots. They missed the shots. And then Cleveland capitalized.
Here's something you can't flip-flop or sit on the fence on. Do you question the Warriors' mental toughness? Anyone on this panel at this point after watching what they've done? I mean, we saw them come back from down 3-1, but now they're squandering up 3-1.
No, I don't think they're
No?
No.
Absolutely not.
You're not questioning
They're
it
the
all.
defending champions. They need one win to defend.
That's fair.
No. But they're just getting beat right now, and it does. I don't know if mental toughness is the suspension to Draymond Green, but he did some actions on the court that weren't befitting of a champion, and it is costing his team.
All right, well, let's take a look at Steph Curry here now, because I'm talking about mental toughness. This is where people were talking about here. Some of the calls against Steph they're claiming were questionable. He's putting himself in compromising positions. But the real killer was this one. This is where I question the mental toughness, because your boy hit a fan with a mouth guard and lost his mind.
Even before that, though, he knows he has 5 fouls. You can't risk that. You're not down 2 taking that steal on LeBron James. And
it's like 1-on-3 defense.
More often than not, they're going to make that call for the offensive player. So why do that with 5 fouls on you and you're not even close in the game? Slow it down. And again, what made me think about Steph Curry in Game 6 last night was the 2014 World Cup. He didn't do anything. He was in foul trouble the majority of the time because those teams were going at him. And who was the MVP of the World Cup? Oh, Kyrie Irving.
The World Cup?
The World Cup in 2014.
Because they call it basketball. No one calls it World Cup in basketball.
The FIBA World Cup in 2014.
Oh, they officially changed it now?
They did.
Look at Steph Curry's number.
But it wasn't called the World Cup back then.
It was called the World Cup.
Tim Duncan was a horrible player in international ball.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
There's an adjustment to the rules. Look, Curry made some mistakes. I still think he's mentally tough, but I'm not going to hold it against him for down 10, 15 for being aggressive. He had the fouls. He knew he had the fouls. That wasn't, that foul could have gone either way.
Exactly. I thought it was weak.
No real tough contact.
I thought it was weak. And I'm not talking about so much the style of play and so much as being smart and how guys know they can go at Steph Curry because he's going to gamble. And they're going to put him in situations, like you said, compromising situations where they have to call a foul one way or the other. There's no way about it.
Okay, so let me throw this out here. Israel, let's get your thoughts on this. Sorry, that's your name, Israel. I'm thinking of the next guy I'm going to talk about, which is Draymond Green. Yeah. Now, a lot of people blame Draymond Green for getting suspended and them losing Game 5. He was on the court in Game 6. It wasn't the answer. So has has Draymond become a distraction with all of his antics, fouls, and attention seeking for these Warriors now?
I don't know if it's a distraction. I don't think he's been effective. And you looked at the end of last game, he was kind of acting like a dope a little bit.
Yeah,
like that's what Draymond's been. That's what's gotten him to this point in his career as really a unique player in this league.
Was it
guards
too
1
much
through
now?
5. I think
bought his
so.
own hype?
I think it was a little too much.
He's real extra. And Pat Riley used to talk about the disease of more. After you win your first title, you start to get more exposure. People know a little bit more about you. Draymond Green's all these commercials and doing movies and stuff. He feels like he's that guy. And for this team, he is a great player for the Golden State Warriors. But I think sometimes you do things beyond what you can really do and try to be someone you're not. It exposes you like dog nuts, and that's what he's done.
Okay, wow. That was just said on air. Okay. Let's talk about someone else who wasn't on the floor. I know Sweets wants me to go somewhere, but I'm going to talk about Ayesha Curry, the first lady of the NBA.
Who?
Ayesha Curry.
Oh.
Straight out of Scarborough, Ontario, and looking like it right now on Twitter because she's letting people know what she really thinks. Here's a tweet from last night that she eventually took down. I've lost all respect. I'm sorry. This is absolutely rigged for money. I'm not going to read the rest of it because I don't want to acknowledge this, but this is what the wife of the MVP and former champions had to say about the league that's given them, just, let's face it, like a whole new life and opportunity. And she also had this tweet earlier about LeBron taking the high road. This is basically calling it the question, LeBron claiming he took the high road after attempting to take the high road over Draymond Green's body in the game. Does Steph Curry need to check his girl right now? Stop her from stirring up madness and, like, Will, I'll let you start. The New Yorker.
No, I'm just saying that sometimes when you're chefing in the kitchen, one of the most important ingredients, especially in this case, is salt. And
all the flavors in the world.
She's quite Lowry's right now about something that you can't prove with facts. You know those specific things they call facts.
Damn it.
Her emotions are in it right now, and I get it.
Her and Trump have no time for those facts.
At a certain point, you have to kind of stand down and play your position, support your team, support your man, whatever. But to come out and say that it's rigged with no real basis.
So was it rigged last year when you guys won?
Right. But again, it's only convenient.
Are we all chiming in with Will? All in agreement?
Look, it's a free country. She has every right to say whatever she wants. That said, that doesn't help the Warriors. It doesn't help Steph Curry in any way, shape, or form. If I was an advisor of hers or a close friend, I would recommend she delete them and stop.
Delete the whole Twitter account. Final word's yours, Israel.
Yeah, it should be a quiet Game 7 from her Twitter account.
Good call.
That's the safe move anyway.
All right. And on that note, we wrap up our second block here on Canada's Home for Talking Hoops. This is The Hangout. Still got more to talk about when we return, including Kevin Hart called out Ben Simmons for not working out for Philly, so we're going to talk about that. But still, it's LeBron James time. Damn, this kid put the hammer down, head at the rim. Hairline.com. We're coming back with more Hangout.